Right. Good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear me? So, by last class, we completed object-oriented programming. Now, with this knowledge, we must learn the next unit, that is volume 2, or you can say Java API and IDEs. Is it clear? In last class, we are discussing about object-oriented programming. We completed object-oriented programming and we have learned how to use um, complete object-oriented programming concepts in a single example by using LCRP architecture we have learned, and we completed our core Java all concepts with three architectures. All three architectures we have learned. What are the three architectures? MVC architecture, Gmail, JVM architecture, and LCRP architecture. MVC architecture, using MVC architecture, I shown you how to design a project into layers to achieve parallel development. Next, MVC architecture, internal architecture is LCRP architecture. Okay, and LCRP architecture is the internal architecture of MVC. MVC is the design architecture. LCRP architecture is the development architecture. So LCRP architecture will show you how to design an object with super class, subclasses, user class, and will teach you how the user class can use different subclasses dynamically without modifying code. If you want to achieve fully loosely coupled runtime polymorphic application, just by taking superclass, subclasses, user class is not sufficient. You must also use reflection API. Using reflection API, you can load the class, instantiate class, and store the class object dynamically in the program without modifying. That also we have practiced. Okay. Now, in LCRP architecture development, we need to do some exception handling. We need to do some validations on user data. A lot of things I need to do. Those things we are trying to learn in the coming sessions. That is Unit 4. As part of Unit 4, we are trying to learn what is that? Java library. So these are the topics you have to learn as part of Unit 4. Java API and IDEs we need to learn. Okay, now? Java IDE, I mean Java API and IDEs you need to learn. So as part of Java API is nothing but predefined library. Predefined sun given classes as part of Java SE JDK software are called what? Java API. Okay. There are two Java APIs are there. One is Java SE based API. Number two, Java EE based API. Java EE based API you will learn in advanced Java. In core Java, you are learning Java SE based API. As part of Java SE API, you have to learn, these are the topics. Okay, API documentation. Next, overview on java.lang package, understanding java.lang.object class, wrapper classes, exception handling, multi-threading, string handling, IO streams, networking, collections framework, stream API. Okay. While working with the Stream API, you should also learn functional API, and you have to learn multi-threading enhancements, concurrent API, executor framework, re-entrant locks, semaphores, countdown launch, future and future talks, Java 8 completable future, fork and join framework, reactive programming. And next, regular topics, normal topics, okay, for validating the input data, regular expressions, to perform different operations on date-wise, date and time API, and any features like remaining features up to Java 15, miscellaneous Java features, okay, that also you have to list out. And finally, you have to conclude with GUI based application. So these are the topics you have to learn as part of, Java API unit number 4. After completion of this unit number for all topics, then we are going to unit number 5, project development, that is standalone project development using core Java, collections and file system. Core Java for developing business logic, presentation logic, and collections for performing, collections for storing multiple values as it is, as if we store data in a database. So this project, standalone project, I want to teach the collection usage as a transferable object, collection usage as a mini database. Okay. And now the collection data is stored inside JVM. As long as JVM is available, collection data is available. Once collection is destroyed, once program execution completed, JVM is destroyed. Once a JVM is destroyed, the data stored in collection will be destroyed. So we must persist this collection data. For persisting this collection data, we need file system, files. So IO stream chapter, collection chapter, and core Java, all concepts. Okay, logical programming, object oriented programming, and this Java API, everything we are going to use as part of this project development. And time permits, if time permits, I will teach one web project, core Java. Wherever you go, core Java will be there. In place of collections and file system, Oracle database will come. And next, in place of main method, advanced Java, HTML will come. In place of main method, advanced Java servlets will come. In place of in place of what you call HTML scanner, in place of scanner, reading data from the user will get HTML. Okay. So these are topics we are going to learn in the coming classes. Okay. If I don't teach web project, don't worry, advanced faculty will definitely teach web project development. So time permits, I will teach. I'm not guaranteeing web project, but standalone project I will guarantee. Right. Next, for developing up to now, all these concepts, up to now, Java fundamentals and logical programming, object oriented programming, we develop by using Edit Plus. Okay. The reason behind I forced you to use Edit Plus, you have to learn how to write program. You must identify yourself compilation, syntax mistakes. You yourself should identify execution flow and output. But from here onwards, we should learn development fast. We should learn how to develop fast. Okay. Up to now, you have to learn everything by your own manual work. Because in the interview room, interviewer will give you question paper, and now that question paper available questions, you only should read, you only should answer. That means you yourself should think like a compiler, you yourself should think like a JVM to give you that compiler and JVM mindset, not automated mind, manual work to do. I force you to use what you call Edit Plus. Okay, now onwards, we are going to work with Eclipse, IDEs. Here onwards, we want fast development. Okay, so I should teach you Eclipse, STS, IntelliJ IDEA, and NetBeans. Okay, these are the things we are going to learn. From here onwards, Edit Plus we are not going to use. We are using IDEs. So what the advantage of IDEs? Okay, and what the different types of IDEs? What the difference between one IDE and another IDE? Which is a popular IDE in the software industry? That all. Okay, when for which type of application development, which type of IDE I should use? All points I am going to deal. Okay, one session I will teach how to install Eclipse, how to use Eclipse, its features, and the next session I will teach how to install IntelliJ IDE, and next how to work with IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, everything I'm going to teach you, and these applications we are going to develop with Eclipse and IntelliJ only. Can I hope you understand what we are learning next coming days, and how you are learning, why you are learning? Got clarity? Okay, in this session I am not going to start these topics. I am giving you need of this Java API. And right, every time I used to tell you, we are not going to learn any point directly, right? We don't directly start any topic. We will first get clarity on Okay, we will learn clarity. First, we will get a clarity on what the need of this topic. After getting need of this concept, then we will enter and started swimming in the topic, going depth, going inside, okay, going underwater, getting the wonderful, greenery and everything, okay, sceneries and everything we are enjoying, right? First, we will get clarity on need of this chapter, need of this topic, and from the need, each topic we will pick. So, first I'm giving clarity. We are starting unit 4. And as part of unit 4, you are learning Java Sun Microsystem given predefined classes, methods, constructors, and predefined logic. And those logics development we are learning by using what? IDEs, Eclipse. But first, I want you learn why Java API? What the need of Java API? I want you to understand what the need of Java API. We have object-oriented programming, we have logical programming, Java provided everything. Then why do I need now? Why do I need that Java API? Why we need? We need to understand. Okay, tell me. What the target of object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming target is creating real world object in programming world. Second target is hiding data from direct access. Hiding data from direct access from other objects. Second, achieving dynamic binding between user objects and subtype objects in accessing operations, in accessing object operations. Okay. Ultimately, object oriented programming target is developing high cohesion, strongly encapsulated, loosely coupled, runtime polymorphic applications. Okay. In shortcut, you can call them as highly scalable, dynamically extensible applications development. Extensible applications development is the target of object oriented programming. Big statement I given up. So industry target, or in our industry target is this. I hope all you people are comfortable with these words. These words are not new to you. Daily we are using this terminology. Creating real world objects in the programming world to achieve security to object data means hiding data from direct access, achieving dynamic binding between user object, subtype object in accessing object operations. This is the basic first point. Then in shortcut way also you can say our target of Java or other object oriented programming languages is developing high cohesion, strongly encapsulated, loosely coupled, runtime polymorphic applications. Okay, in a software industry terminology wise, high scalable, dynamically extensible applications development is the target. This is our course target. This is our industry target. Our course to become software engineer. This is our course, and This is our real-time applications development target. And tell me, is your mind comfortable with these terminology words? First, you check yourself. Yesterday, I requested you to all practice. I hope you practiced. Let me also monitor YouTube live people. Questions. Okay. Now, this is the second part of core Java. I'm reminding for informing to the what you call YouTube live watching people. This is second part of core Java. First part of core Java is a new batch. Okay, it's starting from morning 7 a.m. You can join, and this is second part of core Java. People who have some idea on core Java, you can continue this. If you don't have completely any knowledge, if you want, you can continue, but maybe fully not understand. People who know Java already and having some confusions why you are using Java API, okay, you will get full clarity in today class. Definitely will enjoy max. Okay, definitely will enjoy. So happily you can continue this session. People who do not have any knowledge on Java, you are completely a new person, fresher. So better join for morning 7 a.m. Okay, right. So for 7 a.m. batch link, you can visit nareshit.com, nareshit.com, click on new batches and click on Hyderabad, and there you'll find core Java by Hari Krishna. Okay, core Java by Hari Krishna link will be there. There you can click on register button. You can register for morning 7 a.m. Okay, so this is current topic is volume 2 Java API introduction. Okay, current topic is Java API introduction. Right. So this is part of core Java regular class. Core Java regular class 9 a.m. batch. So for new core Java batch, starting at 7 a.m. from tomorrow. Okay. So you can visit nareshid.com, go to new batches, go to Hyderabad, and core Java by Hari Krishna you search, and there you can register and you can join. Okay, so definitely you will enjoy today's session even though you are newcomer fresher. You will get complete overview picture what you are doing. Okay, then happily you can continue learning. Okay, shall we start? Tell me now. Using object, okay, if you want to develop these concepts, what you need? First you need what? Okay. What are the concepts we need? You need object-oriented programming concepts, OOP concepts. What are the OOP concepts? Class, instance, encapsulation, right? Inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, coupling, cohesion. Okay. Next, inside a class, what you need? Variables, methods, constructors, blocks, inner classes. Okay. Let me write a class instance. I'm taking them down. Class instance, variables, methods, blocks, constructors, inner class. I am writing shortcuts, inner classes. The next, further, in order to create, for creating real world object in programming world, we need these topics: class, interface, variable, method, block, constructor, inner class. For creating, for achieving data hiding from direct access, we need encapsulation. And next, for achieving dynamic binding between objects, we need inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. And next, further, to achieve dynamically extensible applications to develop, we need coupling and cohesion, or cohesion and coupling. Okay, I can say this coupling cohesion is nothing but is a relations. Okay, has a relation, or you can say this is what has a relation. Okay. So by using all these concepts, we develop. And again, class means it's not just a class, right? Class means what? Class means interface, abstract class, concrete class, final class, enum, annotation. All these 6 types of classes you need. These are called programming elements, right? We call them as programming elements. Object-oriented programming concepts we need. Okay. Then next, what else we need? What else? What else we need? To develop real world object in the programming world, first basic structure of the project. Java language basic concept is what? Any project basic concept is this. So for achieving, for developing this basic concept, you need object oriented programming concepts. Okay, nice. So this is the first story. We have completed them. Okay, by using this, we are going to develop, completed them. What next? Now, by using object-oriented programming, you just create the program, real world object structure. But I want to perform operations. For that, I need to develop logic. I need to perform validations and calculations. I need to perform validations and calculations. For validations and calculations, what you require? Logical programming, right? Logical programming concepts. Tell me, what are the logical programming concepts? Anybody? Can anybody tell me? What are the logical programming concepts? Logical programming concepts. That is our unit number 2. Logical programming concepts. What are they? Number 1, of course, data types. Data types we required, obviously. Data types. And next, operators. Operators. Control flow statements. Control flow statements. Arrays. Arrays. And exception handling statements. While developing logic with the given value wrong. Okay, exception handling concepts. All these concepts comes under what? Logical programming concepts. Okay, now all these concepts are called logical programming concepts. Okay, 1 minute, buddy. I wanted to rewrite this diagram. So don't get angry. Just I'm trying to give you some good diagrams so that it's easy for you to read and remember. Okay, tell me. I want to develop bank object. I want to develop bank operations using Java. To develop bank operations using Java, I need bank object to create in the programming world. To create a bank object in the programming world, which concepts I have to use? Object oriented programming concepts I need to use. Okay, object oriented programming concepts: class, interface, variable, method, class, instance, variable, method, block, constructor, inner class. All these concepts are required. Then while creating real world object in a programming world, we need to perform its operations. To perform its operations, I need to write, let's say, deposit operation. To perform deposit operation, I need to store value. After storing value, I need to verify the given value is right or wrong. If a given value is right, then I have to perform calculations. If a given value is wrong, I must throw exception. Those logical mathematical operations, those mathematical operations as part of every operation is performing by logical programming by using concepts, data types, operators, control flow statements, arrays, and exception handling. Where Which concept is there? We should get clarity. Inside method, you are writing logic. That logic is called what? Logical programming. The class, variable, method, constructor, block. The creation is called object-oriented programming, and the logic you write inside a method is called logical programming. Okay, you have seen, right? Now given I'm giving you salary. For when I give salary, find out total salary of employee, total tax payment done by the employee. If I give you some my bank account balance, find total TDS has to be deducted from my bank balance. Okay, how much interest the company has to pay, right? All these details calculation is called logical programming. Can I hope all people got clarity up to now? Okay, is that clear to all? First two topics, tell me. We have clearly learned this object-oriented programming concepts and this logical programming concepts we have clearly learned. Then now, by using object-oriented programming concepts, by using logical programming concepts, we can write program, we can develop any task. But the problem what we have identified while developing Java objects, listen carefully. I want to create student project, employee project, bank account project, online shopping cart project, Paytm project, ticket reservation system project. Any project you want to develop, basic program structure you have to create. Inside program, while performing this logical programming, okay, this logical programming to develop from one project to another project, that logical programming, lot of concepts are same. All are catching my point? This logical programming development required logic for multiple projects will be same. Then tell me that logical programming should rewrite in every project. Come on, expecting answer. What do you suggest? We must rewrite in every project or we should reuse in every project? Rewrite, reuse. In every project we must reuse or we must rewrite. I must not redevelop in every project, I should reuse. Tell me, how can I develop the project you reuse? How can you develop project I reuse? Not possible. One company developed a project cannot be used by another company, right? So if you want one company developed a project cannot use by another company, then who has to develop this project common to all? Sun Microsystem, right? Common company, Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem has come up with some predefined programs to perform this logical programming operations in every project. See, object-oriented programming concepts you cannot write commonly. Object-oriented programming is creating a template for your business. Tell me, from student to employee, employee to bank account to some other example. Tell me, the class student, class employee, class bank account you have to create. That means in every project, object-oriented programming is must be developed from zero. According to that project, you have to develop from zero. Object-oriented programming based concepts you cannot develop commonly. Then what I can develop? Tell me. In student, I have to perform. Okay, I will give you some marks. Tell me total marks. Okay, I will give you total mark of first student, second student. You tell me who is the max of both the students. That is a logical programming, right? That logical programming is the same for next. Now employee. You take employee. I'll give you two salaries of an employee. Then tell me who is bigger. Okay, I will give you two bank account balance. Tell me who is bigger, who is max, who is minimum, you tell. So that is a common logic, right? Mathematical logic, nothing but logical programming is common to all projects, all business applications. Hence, a Sun Microsystem come forwarded to develop some predefined classes for us with the mathematical operations. Now, that predefined mathematical operations code, we are calling what? Come on, we are calling what? Java API. Java API providing predefined classes to perform different mathematical calculations as part of every project. So what are those mathematical calculations? What is the need? That's what we are trying to understand now. Tell me now, I'm going to give you some requirements. Are you ready? Here onwards, I'm going to give you some requirements. Please try to think and tell me. First, I'm trying to ask you one question. I have created student object 1. I created student object 2. I created employee object 1. I created employee object 2. I created bank account object 1, bank account object 2, like that, blah, 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 blah. Different classes, multiple objects I have created. Okay, then tell me, in every project, you must identify one object should be differentiated from another object, na? Right? Next, sometimes in my project, I wanted to store only unique values, unique objects only I want to store. I don't want to store duplicate objects. I want to store only unique objects. Then tell me, you have to compare this object with this object, na? I have to compare first object with second object. The next, try to think. Next point, very important point. Tell me, I'm created one object, sir. Now from this one object, I'm going to create so many objects. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. From the class, I want to create so many objects, but observe, first object state and remaining all object state, 99% of the state is the same. State means what? Values. 99% of the object state is the same. Only 1% of the object state is different. Then what you suggest? You want to create every object from the 0 level, or you copy from the first object? Creating every object from the 0 newly is good idea, or copy from the first object is good idea? Copy from first object is good idea. Fast execution will come, na? Now tell me, I want to copy from first object. Tell me, student object, I want to copy. Employee object, I want to copy. Bank account object, I want to copy. And bike object, I want to copy. So different objects, okay, I want to copy. Then finally try to answer. The logic for generating identity for each object of every class, comparing two objects of every class, generating the new object from the existing object, creating new object from existing object. The code for these points should be common to all projects, na? Come on. The code must be common to all these objects, right? I mean, some procedure you have to follow. Exactly not code. Some procedure should be common. The way we are writing code must be common. Hence, Sun Microsystem has given a predefined class for us called java.lang.object class. Which class is given? Java.lang.object class, which is a super class of all classes of Java language. Okay, then in this java.lang.object class, we have given some common methods to perform operations to all objects of every class in Java. Did you understand why java.lang.object class is given? Java.lang.object class is given common to all projects by Sun Microsystem, with some methods common to all class objects to perform operation like generating identity, comparing objects, printing object information, cloning object, finalizing object, releasing the lock of the object. Okay, different operations we want to perform. Hence, we got a class called what? Java.lang.object class. Okay, nice. Tell me, in our previous chapters, I told you I want to read value from end user. I want to read value from end user. I'm reading value from end user. I'm reading value from end user. What values I'm reading? Okay, 10 integer, 10.5 floating point. And next, what do you call it? Character A. And next, I want to read Boolean value true. And I want to read different type of primitive values. Arey Babu, when you read any value from the keyboard, the values are passing as what? Strings, right? Any data you pass from keyboard in all languages will get data as a string. It is not language specific. It is operating system. Operating system will send any data into the program from the keyboard as what? String. Below, now in my project, in your project, in every project, you have to convert this primitive value from the string form to the normal its own data, na? 10, 10.5, A, and then true. Okay, you have to convert. Then tell me, I should develop logical code. You should develop logical code. Everyone should develop. Instead of we all developing this code, Sun Microsystem has given, below, Sun Microsystem has given predefined code. That predefined code name, predefined classes are named as one common name given called wrapper classes. What the name of the classes? What the predefined class name they named as? Wrapper classes. Okay, how many classes are there as part of wrapper classes? 8 classes are there. All are you okay now? Following what I'm talking? Any confusions? I'm keep on talking. I'm keep on talking. Are you keep on sleeping? Right? Are you keep on sleeping? Erbuje. All our people are sleeping? Following? Is it okay? Understood? And tell me. I want to perform operations common to all classes objects. The required methods are given by Sun Microsystem in java.lang.object. I want to perform number-based operations. That number-based operations, if you want to perform, you have to use wrapper classes. Okay, next question. Try to think. I am asking you to pass primitive value 10. Okay, I'm asking you to pass primitive value 10, but you are passing double, or you are passing character, or you are passing boolean value, or you are passing some string. Okay, some string. What I am asking? Int value to pass, but you are passing unrelated data. So what my application has to do? Application should continue with these wrong values or should terminate program execution? Program should terminate and should throw exception. Tell me, terminate program, throw exception, catch exception. This process is common to all projects. Then when it is common to all projects, who has to develop that common logic? That is developed by Sun Microsystem only, with the name they have developed with the name exception handling. What they developed with name exception handling. With the name exception handling, they have developed this concept. All are you sleeping? Understood? Okay. Weather is very cool, right? Outside weather is very cool because of some cyclone. Now, because of cool weather, I know all the people are under blanket. So by sleeping, you are listening class. Finally, nothing will come to your brain. Wake up. Try to speak. Try to speak. Tell me now. Tell me now. Hey, you want to use one application, compulsory there is a login screen. Na? Every project must have login screen, right? Then next, registration screen, right? Login screen, registration screen. Lot of the time in the project, we are going to work with string data. Without string, you cannot imagine single hello world application also. Main method parameter is what? String. Single hello world application also you cannot imagine without string class. Tell me now what logic I need to write here? User is enter username and password. Background in the program, you must read username and password. You have to verify the data with the data available in the database, right? With the existing username password you have to verify. That means lot of the times you have to perform so many operations you have to perform around string. Then all operations performing on string required logic is given by Sun Microsystem. All required logical programming, all the required logics, different operation performing required logics are given by Sun Microsystem with the name called what? String handling. Okay, with the name string handling. Yeah, some people call it as a string manipulations. String handling, string manipulation, both are same. Don't confuse. String handling. Okay. String handling, string manipulations, both are same. No problem. I want to call it as string handling. Okay. Storing, reading, updating. String manipulation means only updating. Okay. I want to teach everything. So string handling. Up to now, okay na? Up to now, okay na? Right. So just creating real world objects in the programming world, just creating a class with object oriented programming concept is not sufficient. Okay, you need to write lot of logic inside methods, inside constructors, inside blocks. To write logic inside method, constructor, block to perform different mathematical calculations as part of the project, you must write logical programming. You must use logical programming concepts, data types, operators, control flow statements, arrays, exception handling. Okay, you need to write lot of conditions, lot of calculations, logic. So instead of you writing, some of the logical programming logic is common to all projects. So that common logic is developed by Sun Microsystem. That common logic, Sun Microsystem named it as what? Java library, Java predefined API, Java library. Okay, now I want to perform some operations common to all classes objects, like comparing, generating identity, comparing, cloning, okay, printing, like lot of operations common. All the common operations required logics are given inside where java.lang.object class. Many times we need to read primitive values from the keyboard, and we need to convert the primitive values into their own form. Sometimes we need to represent primitive values as an object. For that required methods with logics are given inside some special classes. Those classes are called what? Wrapper classes. And next, now we have, when we read data from the keyboard, or when we read data as an argument from other class programmer, okay, now the data may be right, may be wrong. If it is right, it's okay. If it is wrong, now we have to we have to terminate our method execution, and you should throw exception. So for that purpose, we have a concept called exception handling. Next, many times in our project, along with the number, we are also working with what? String operation. Lot of string operations we need to do. To perform those string operations, we have string handling. All are you following? Which topic we need to learn, what the purpose? Which topic we need to learn, what the purpose? Clarity is very important. Then tell me. Are why? The data stored inside variables, the data stored inside strings, the data is what? Temporary. I want to store data permanently. Okay, I want to store data permanently. I don't want to lose the data. I want to store data permanently. For that purpose, I have two options are there. Number one, you can store data inside files, or you can store data inside database. Now I want to store data inside files. That is called file handling. Okay, or also can call it as what? IO streams. File handling or IO streams. Okay, now the word stream is confusing in the market. We got collection based stream also. Okay, but it is IO stream or file handling. We call it as file handling or IO stream. Some people also call it as file IO. Okay, file handling, file IO. Okay, file input stream output, file input stream output stream. Any name is concept is same. IO stream or file IO or file handling. Any chapter heading meaning is same. So if you want to store data, many of the times in the project, we need to store data inside a file and read data from the file. For reading data from the file and store data in the file permanently, we must use the predefined API. Sun given lot of predefined API that is called IO stream. Comfortable? Why need to learn each chapter? Idea, are you getting idea? Okay, tell me, so many times I told you, I want to send data from college to university. Okay, I need to send data from company to IT department or clients, let's say, company to client. I need to send data from company to client. Okay, I need to send data from bank to tax department. Bank to tax department, I need to send lot of data. Bolo, I need to send multiple values. I need to send multiple values. I need to send multiple values. If you want to send multiple values as a one single unit at a time with a single method parameter, I have to collect all these values as a group and you need to send. If you want to send values as a group, I must use what topic? Arrays. But arrays is having problem. They have the type problem and they have size problem. To overcome that type and size problem, and to overcome that other problems of array, and to store multiple objects without type and size limitation, to store them in different order, different format, and to perform different operations on that collection, we have a concept called what? Collections framework. What the concept? We have several classes. All the classes are comes under what? Collections framework. Collections framework. Okay. Sir, Core Java has a framework also, na? Yes. Core Java have a framework called collections framework. We have two frameworks. First one is collections framework, and the second one is executor framework, fork and join framework. We have three frameworks. Understand what the need of collection framework? When to use collection framework? We use collection framework when we want to store data, multiple values as a group. When you want to store multiple values or multiple objects as a group, then you must use what? Collections framework. Okay, then listen carefully. After storing data in collections, I have to retrieve the data further. Na? Right, you have insert query to store data in database. After inserting, you have to select, right? While selecting, you have different aggregate functions are there. Na? Select star from, okay, the employee. Sometimes you want join the tables, sometimes you want filter the data, sometimes you want to map data. Okay, lot of aggregate functions you need to do in data on database. Collection is also kind of database. It's a mini database, right? Collection is a kind of database, mini database. That mini database operations I want to perform here. For that we have stream API and functional API. Okay, stream API and function API, two APIs are there. Hello, here IO stream is different, here stream is different. Here IO stream is a data flow. Stream is a data flow from the file, that's why IO stream. Here stream is a data flow from the collection. Collections framework. After collections framework, you must also learn stream API and function API. This is Java 8 new version. Java 8 new version, what do you call, we say, very high weighted topic. Okay, in interview room and in projects, you must have very solid knowledge of stream API to pass. Okay, up to now, okay na? Up to now, all people are comfortable? Java.client.object class, wrapper classes, exception handling, string handling, IO streams, collections, stream API and function API. Okay, then now the question. One second. I need to add one more topic. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, using IO streams, I can store data inside file which is available in my current system. But I want to send the data to the network system. I want to store data in the file available in the network system. I want to read data from the file available in the network system. Then we should learn networking. Networking, or also call it as socket programming. Networking, or also called as socket programming. Some people call it as a networking, some people call it as a socket programming, but both are same, no need to worry. Okay, na? Networking or socket programming. Is it clear to all? IO stream chapter meant for interacting with the file which is available in the current system. But networking or socket programming is meant for interacting with the files available in the network system. And then after that, you want to store data inside a file, or you want to read data from a file, or you want to send the data, you want to read data, multiple values at a time, then first I should store those multiple values. For that you need to learn collections framework. Okay, collections and generics. Okay, generics concept also part of collections. Okay, then next, after storing data, you must read data from the collection. Right, so then for reading data from the collection, we should use stream API or function API. This is the Java 8 enhancement, Java 8 new feature, which will simplify reading data from the collection. It has a lot of facility, filtering purpose, flag mapping purpose. Okay, a lot of facilities are there. Less code, more work. Up to now, okay na? Up to now, okay na? Babu, people who are watching from YouTube live, okay? Any doubts up to now? Current topic is Introduction to Java API. What is this topic? Introduction to Java API. It is the middle of core Java topic. Okay. It's the middle of core Java. Middle of core Java topic. Regular 9 a.m. batch. If you people want a new batch, you have to join morning 7 a.m. batch. Starting from tomorrow morning 7 a.m. For registration link, you can visit nareshit.com. There you go to new batches, then go to Hyderabad, then click for Core Java by Hari Krishna, then click on register button, and their registration will be there. You can register. Okay. Then now moving to next story, observe. Buji, next point is what? Ray, Java is a high performance programming language. Na? One of the features of Java is high performance. High performance. If you want high performance, I need to execute multiple tasks at a time. What the difference between DOS operating system and Windows operating system? DOS operating system will allow you to execute only one task at a time. But I want to execute multiple tasks at a time. To execute multiple tasks at a time, you need Windows. Like how you have multitasking in Windows, Java supports multi-threading. Okay, Java supports multi-threading. Okay, what is multi-threading? Multi-threading is the process of executing multiple tasks concurrently. Okay, for fast execution. If you want to execute multiple tasks, if you want fast execution, you must choose multitasking. For example, in my collection, I have lakhs of objects. I wanted to search and read and modify that objects, okay, fast. Then, or you want to retrieve objects from the collection or from the database fast. Okay, I have a huge amount of data I need to process. Then, if you use a regular programming, then your program will become very slow execution. You have to learn, you have to use multi-threading for fast development. Okay, right. Next, if you take best example, I will take, I'm taking one website. Okay, let's say flipkart.com or Facebook, let's say Facebook website I'm taking. Facebook is receiving at this minute, how many requests we are getting? So many requests. All requests has to be processed. Tell me, for first person, I have to run this project. Second person, I have to run this project. Third person, I have to run this project. Fourth person, I have to run this project. For each person, you have to run this Facebook project separately. That's why there is a concept called what? Threads. This is a thread 1, thread 2, thread 3, thread 4. For each request, separate thread will be allotted. For each request, separate thread will be allotted. This thread will take one copy of the project running. Below, if you use a multi-threading chapter, all people requests will be processed at a time fast. That's why multi-threading chapter is very important to learn. Complete world is running on multi-threading. Every project in this world running on multi-threading. So that's why multi-threading is necessary to learn. Next, when you are learning multi-threading, in multi-threading again I have performance issues because lot of threads we need to create. Lot of threads management will become very, very tough to make threats management, managing threats to make easy, we have a framework called executor framework. Okay, we got something called executor framework. Executor framework has given to make our multi-thread application development easy and fast. Okay, multi-thread execution application maintenance to make it easy and fast development purpose, we got something called what? Executor framework. Now to simplify more, in order to achieve parallel programming, executor framework is providing multiple threads, but it is not providing parallel programming. I want parallel programming. For parallel programming purpose, we have one more concept called fork join framework. Fork or join framework. Okay, this fork or join framework will provide you parallel execution. How it is providing parallel execution and all we will see in the regular story. Okay, regular chapters discussion. And also we have so many other multi-threading enhancements we got. Okay, we got other multi-threading enhancements we got. So many multi-threading enhancements we got. Concurrent API, locks, reentrant locks, semaphores, task, future task. Okay, so many are there. I'm not writing all. Okay, so list is very big. I'm writing just like this. I can say all these concepts in simple words. I can say multi-threading enhancements. Okay, lot of enhancements come in under multi-threading. In addition to executor framework, fork and join framework, still we got lot of multi-threading enhancements we got. All I have placed here. Okay. Are you following? Multi-threading initially very small, but from Java 5 version onwards, multi-threading topic become very lengthy. It made very lengthy. Okay, you need to remember all these things. Okay, for fast execution purpose. You know, Java.lang.object wrapper class, exception handling, string handling, IO streams, networking, collections framework, stream API. All these are meant for developing sequential flow of development. Okay, these are not worrying about development or execution. These are meant for only performing operations. But multi-threading is not meant for performing operation. It's a one new style of execution. Okay, multi-threading enhancements, executor framework, fork or join framework, and then what? Concurrent API, reentrant locks, lot of things came. Okay, then by the time we finished all these topics, okay, you will be very strong in CUI based applications. CUI based applications you can develop. But user not happy with the CUI based application. He want a GUI based application. So for GUI based applications development, GUI apps development purpose, GUI apps development purpose, you must learn AWT, comma, swing. AWT swing you need to learn. Okay, AWT swing you need to learn. Up to here, this is CUI based application. GUI application development, AWT swing we got. Now the question. This AWT and swing, old style of development. Okay, na? AWT swing type of application development is old style of application development. As a replacement to AWT applet swings, we got Java FX in Java 8 version. Okay, na? Let me include that one also here on. Okay, AWT swing is old style and the latest style is what? Java FX. Making you boring? Are you feeling these are important? Prabhuji, feel boring? Many times I told you, important topics are boring. Unknown topics are boring. Okay. Whenever you are feeling boring, immediately you should tell to your mind, Amma, it's very important. Acha, okay. Important topics are boring. Your father, mother is telling lot of good things. Arey, don't do like this, don't do like this. You feel boring and irritated, na? Because it's important. It's important to your life. So generally, important things for life, whoever teaching, whoever telling, we people feel boring. Okay, because latest generation, na? These generation people are easily bored, very quickly bored. Okay, they cannot stick on the things easily. They don't have patience. I hope you have patience. Now tell me, by developing GUI applications, okay, our project completed. That's all. These are all the things you need to learn. Project learned, project completed. How easy it is. Bujji topic na? This is our core Java API. Then why advanced Java? This is all core Java. This is all Java SC, core Java. Then why advanced Java? Why Java EE? What the need of Java EE? What the need of Java advanced Java topics? Okay. Once you develop project, in project, you are going to get what you call huge amount of data. The data, you should make it permanently stored. Na? Once your Java applications develop, Java program execution completed, whatever data generated in your program, the data will loss. Once the program JVM shut down, once your system shut down, the data generated in your system is lost. For example, you open bank account, right? After a few days, when you go back to the bank, if you ask, Are Babu, I have last month I have deposited some 10,000 rupees. I want 5,000 rupees to withdraw. If the bank people are telling that, sorry, we lost your data, is it okay? You will cry like anything, na? You have registered, I mean, you bought one ticket, one movie ticket you bought. And then when you bought, okay, 2 days before only you bought a movie ticket. Then on the day when you want to watch movie, that day you went to the theater and showing your ticket saying that, okay, I bought the ticket. If they say, sorry, we lost your data, I cannot give you ticket, you buy again. And is it okay? Not okay. Not okay, right? They have to store the data permanently. To store data permanently, we have to interact with the database. To interact with the database, we have JDBC. JDBC. What is JDBC? Java Database Connectivity. Wrong answer. JDBC, just JDBC. There is no acronym for JDBC. Okay? JDBC, just JDBC. Initially, we have Java database connectivity, but they got some legal issues. That's why they are removed that acronym. Just they are telling that JDBC, just JDBC. So in advance, your faculties will teach you that. Okay, we need JDBC. Okay, fine. Then tell me, using JDBC, I can interact with the database. I can store data in database. But tell me, if you want to store data in a database, first of all, I should read data from database now. Come on, sorry. First of all, I should take the data now. Again, repeating. If you want to store data in a database, first of all, your program should read inputs. From where reading inputs? From GUI. Hello. This is GUI based application. AWT Swing and Java FX based application is standalone application. By using all these concepts, okay, what are the concepts I have mentioned here? By using all these concepts, object oriented programming, logical programming, and all these concepts, by using all these concepts, you can develop only standalone application. But my project want to be internet application. The project I develop must access from internet. Then I should use what, Bujay? Servlet, JSP, HTML. You must use HTML, Servlet, JSP. Of course, HTML is not part of Java. It's part of your, okay, let me write like this. Servlet, JSP you must use. If you use a Servlet, JSP, then only the project becomes, then only project becomes internet-based application. If you don't use Servlet and JSP in the project, not Servlet su, JSP su, there is no yes, sir. People are adding the word yes, sir. Servlet su, JSP su. Its technology name is singular, Servlet, JSP, that's all. Don't add yes. You must use Servlet and JSP to make your application internet accessible. But if you use only Servlet and JSP, the problem is there should be UI for it. Na? Servlet and JSP will read data from the UI. Then how can I develop UI? To develop UI, you must also learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript you have to learn. If you learn HTML, JavaScript, CSS, then you can develop UI to submit data to Servlet. Servlet now can read data from HTML and process the data and store the data inside database and generate result, return that result to you. All people understand? Huh? Advanced Java, we enter from core Java to advanced Java. If you develop project by using JDBC, Servlet JSP, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, your project will take years together to complete. Development takes so many years. I want fast development. That is where we got frameworks. As an alternative to JDBC, we got a framework called Hibernate. Okay, Hibernate new batch is starting from December 5th by Natraj sir at 9 o'clock. People who completed JDBC recommended you join Hibernate batch so that you will know how to develop Hibernate based applications. December 10th, okay, December 10th. From December 10th, Hibernate course is starting. Hibernate knowledge is compulsory. You must have Hibernate knowledge, okay? So Hibernate is using as an alternative to JDBC for fast development. So 9 a.m. batch is starting, you can join. So how can I join? So core Java not completed now. Okay. If you want to join Hibernate, change your core Java batch to some other time. Okay. You can join for your juniors batch and you can join Hibernate in 9 o'clock slot. Okay. The next, I want to develop project fast means JDBC alternative we have Hibernate. Then Servlet JSP alternative. I need Servlet JSP alternative. Servlet JSP alternative is Spring Boot. Spring and Spring Boot you have to learn. Okay. So Spring Boot both are different. No. Spring is a framework. Spring Boot is a way of developing Spring applications, a new way of developing Spring applications. Are you catching my point? Spring and Spring Boot both are same. It's a new way of developing. Spring Boot is a new way of developing. That's it. Okay, space problem. Please let me adjust. I thought of initially not add HTML. Now I also added HTML for your clarity. Okay. Then what do you call Servlet and JSP alternative is Spring and Spring Boot. HTML, CSS, JavaScript alternative is we got HTML5, CSS4, I guess. CSS4 or 3 something is there. JavaScript alternative Angular, Angular or React. Okay, HTML5, CSS3, Angular or React you must learn. So these are the frameworks, latest trending in the market frameworks. Okay, na? Sir, these many I should learn, sir. Maybe I will get retired by the time I finish all these courses. Right? Sir, if I go to Python, I no need to learn all these things. Retumri fellow. Wherever you go, all these concepts will be there. You go to Python, you go to .NET, wherever you go, everything will be there. I'm just listing out all the names for you. That's it. Okay. Then next tell me. Then next tell me. And now, last but not least, by using all these concepts, you develop project. Okay. By using all these concepts, you develop project. But this project is accessing by only whom? Your Java people. But my project, this project I want access by not only by Java people, by other project developers also. Are you catching my point? I want other project developers also to access. In order to access these topics by other project developers, you need some mediator. What is the mediator? Come on, come on. What the mediator technology? The mediator technology is yeah. The mediator technology is web services. Okay. Mediator technology is web services. Olden days, people are call it as a web services. Nowadays, people are calling it as RESTful services. Please give me 1 minute. I will adjust and finalize the diagram. Okay. Yeah, UI technology is nothing but HTML, Angular, all these comes under UI technologies. And then in order to access our project by other programmers, other languages, we should use RESTful services. Olden days, we call it as web services. Okay, olden days, we call it as web services. Nowadays, people are calling it as RESTful services. Web services are working with XML technology. RESTful services are working with JSON technology. Technology got changed for exchanging the data. That's why name is got changed. Okay, so this is okay now. Finally, I hope you got some idea what is going here. Hey, looking like a corona na. Looking like a corona diagram. Ayya. Sir, why there is a gap here? Okay. Sir, why there is a gap? Some gap I have given here. Still two more things I need to add. Hey Babu, tell me, I want to develop this project fast. To develop fast, what I required? I need IDEs. What IDEs? Eclipse, STS, IntelliJ. People are calling IntelliJ idea. Okay, let me also write. Otherwise, people feel I'm taking something wrong. Eclipse, STS, IntelliJ, NetBeans. Okay, these are all. This ID is development knowledge you need. Okay. Okay, there's nothing but ID, editor's knowledge you need. Or else let me write directly. Okay, now last question. Arabuji, who has given you all these predefined programs? Sun Microsystem. PLSQL is part of Oracle database. Okay, tell me, who has given all these concepts to us? Sun Microsystem has given. Then, okay, now it is Oracle, Sun Microsystem or Oracle, whoever. Then my question is, what is the name of the class? What is the functionality of that class? What is the what are the different methods available in this class? What are the constructors available in this class? How do I know all these details? I am the user. If I am the developer, I know the method name, parameters and everything. But I am not the developer. I am user. As a user, how do I know all the details of that class? I need one new file with all the details, one documentation file. I need all the details, right? One documentation details I need. That documentation is called API documentation. What is that? API documentation. Is it clear to all? Tell me, if you want to start Java library, first you should learn IDEs, and then you should learn API documentation, and then you have to learn remaining all topics like this. So I hope I given you picture, clarity, what you need to learn, how you need to learn, why you need to learn. If you don't learn that particular topic, what is the problem? Okay, so all the topic, picture given, clarity given, I hope. So now look at this diagram now. Yeah, this is the final corona diagram. Okay. So I hope you got clarity on what you are learning, why you are learning. So what the heading of this topic? Java, SE and EE API in bracket library introduction to Java SE, Java EE library full picture or clarity on Java language and API. So this class target is giving you full clarity on Java API and Java language. As part of object oriented programming language, what are you learning? As part of what do you call logical programming, what did you learn? What are the problems with object oriented programming and logical programming? With object oriented programming we don't have any problem. With logical programming we have problem. In every project every developer must develop, okay, some common logical programming. That logical programming has given as part of Java API. Okay na? So if you have clarity on this diagram, if you have clarity on this diagram, then Java is in your hand. That's it. Okay, if you have clarity on this diagram, Java is in your hand. Anything you can answer clearly. So take screenshot, and this video is run on the YouTube live. It will be there in YouTube forever, and in your free time you can practice. I'm expecting all you people to by heart every word I have typed here. Okay, every word I have typed here you have to by heart, so that Java will be in your hand. Java will be under your control. Otherwise you will be under Java control. Okay, interview will ask any question you can easily answer. Okay, so tomorrow we will start understanding working with IDEs, how to install Eclipse, how to work with Eclipse. First we'll start. Then few chapters we learn with Eclipse. Then later I'll show you STS, IntelliJ, like that. Chapter by chapter, few chapters with one IDE, next IDE with another IDE, next chapters we learn. Okay, by end of completed this entire diagram with all IDEs we will practice. Clear? That's all for the day. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, I'm reminding you again. I am reminding you again. People who wanted to join. Okay, people who want to join my new core Java batch. It's starting from morning 7 a.m. from tomorrow. 7 a.m. from tomorrow. Okay, now go to how to join that class. You can go to nareshit.com. Go to nareshit.com. Okay, and go to new batches and go to Hyderabad and scroll down. You will find Core Java by Hare Krishna, Core Java by Hare Krishna. Click on this register button and you can register here. You will give your details, click on register. You will get one link to your mail ID. From there you can join and you can watch. Today first class completed, demo class. Demo class video will be shared to YouTube. You can watch later. Okay, inform to your juniors and friends so that they will also enjoy the subject like you. Are you catching my point? I will give running notes. I will give you main material. Okay, and I will be contact with you 24/7, 365 days. I'll share my mobile number. I'll share my face group ID. Your seniors are contacting. Okay, everything facilities will be provided. Thank you. That's all for the day. See you all tomorrow. I have another class now.